and concrete faded. Lonely old leviathans corrode. Labyrinth of lights and life degraded. Vivid highway slowed to rhythm road. And ever and on we go, never to learn or grow. Pillars of peace estranged. I guess some things never change. We fall again. Step through empty window panes.
Up, up, up. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. How are all y'all today? Hi, Zutrios. Hi, Batsy. Happy Friday to you guys. How are y'all today? I just got home from work, and after having a choking episode on a piece of onigiri I had in my fridge, I'm like, you know what? let's just vibe for a bit. I just realized I have way more time than I thought I do, just because later today I'm gonna be seeing the new Mario movie with some friends later. But first things first is I'm gonna be reading real quick for all y'all. Turtle fun fact. Hello, hello, how are you? Furry VTuber Bible study. You know, the fun part is this isn't entirely out of the ordinary. There are other, I guess, anthropomorphic VTubers out there that do Christian readings or Bible studies. Freight Train is one of them. Holy Mystic another. Ange the Frog is another. There's a couple of us. I'm just quiet right now because both of my parents are working at home today. And I should probably reach for the Bible. It's on the other side of this desk. I don't know why I keep forgetting that you can't really have rice or a bunch of rice without water. Cold and hungry. I was actually wanting to stop by the udon place on the way home from work today, but I'm like, wait, I'm gonna be meeting these friends for dinner, so I just figured it's best to save my money. Bananas, you mean?
Banana, banana, banana.
I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. That is just a meme that's never gonna die. Hold on. But let's see. Usually I keep 2 daily verses. I have one that's just a post-it that I kept in my journal, and then the other one I just get because we have a daily verse running at my server. And if you're interested in wanting to be with some fellow Christians, go ahead and join that. But today's daily verse in my journal was, and this is New King James, by the way, Genesis 19 verses 7 to 8. And for context here, this was when the angels went to Sodom and Gomorrah, where Lot was living at the time. And Lot said, "Please, my brethren, do not and do so wickedly. See now, I have 2 daughters who have not known a man. Please, let me bring them out to you, and you may do to them as you wish. Only do nothing to these men, since it is the reason they have come under the shadow of my roof." And thanks, Miss Mama. My cats. I'm keeping them... Okay, hold on. I'm keeping them with me in my room, my door closed, just because my parents are in meetings right now, and the last thing that we need is a squabble. And then the Discord daily verse, which is which is typically the same across servers if you use the Bible bot. Romans 5 verses 6 through 8. For when we were still without strength, in due time Christ died for the ungodly. For scarcely for a righteous man will one die. Yet perhaps for a good man someone would even dare to die. But God demonstrates his own love towards us, in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Amen, amen. Today, though, how was all y'all's Friday so far? It is currently on and off rainy here, 60 degrees. But you know, it is definitely cuddle weather. I might try to convince my friends to see if we can get some ramen before we go see their movie. But then again, what's a movie without getting some popcorn? Typically we play Mass Effect on Fridays. And foolish me left my phone in the bag on the side. Let me reach for it. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. And the movie's at 6:40, but something tells me I'm not going to be able to meet up with them until... What did I say in my calendar? Like, I'm not leaving until... Yeah, I'm not gonna leave until, like, 5:45, so... Yeah, we got time for Mass Effect. So, yeah, let's proceed on as planned, and we'll commence our Mass Effect Friday stream. I was almost tempted to make it chill today, but... Because it's that way, but... I don't know, what do y'all think? Should we just proceed on with Mass Effect? Or should we play something else today? I was going through my queue on Steam just to see what Steam was recommending this time. I was kind of shocked that it recommended me a rated H game. Yeah, no, we do not need that kind of temptation here. As I said, though, I have a long time ago, but if I recall correctly in Romans and Corinthians, they don't like furries or VTubers. Well, I don't identify as a furry. This is just the online icon, but I guess you could call it the same thing. Pretty much. I don't go around in a fursuit or identify as a wolf wearing a muzzle, howling, or just wearing fur the whole time. But feel free. Feel free to show me that scripture. Let's talk about it. Let's engage. Tell me all about it. I mean, by that logic, it was said so, I think, also in either Leviticus or Deuteronomy, as part of the old law. Because I guess in that. 1 Corinthians chapter 6. Well, good thing I got my basic instructions before leaving Earth right here. Let's see. Because the key sections here are do not sue your brethren and glorify God in body and spirit. Do you not know that the unrighteous will not inherit the kingdom of God? Do not be deceived. Neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor homosexuals, nor sodomites, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners will inherit the kingdom of God. And such were some of you, but you were washed, but you were sanctified, but you were justified in the name of the Lord Jesus and by the Spirit of our God. Ooh, you found grapes? What kind of grapes are they, Bats? The ironic thing is, I don't like grapes, but I'll drink grape juice. Therefore, glorify God in your own body and your own spirit, which are God's. Well, the first thing here with this paragraph is flee sexual immorality. Every sin that a man does is outside the body, but he who commits sexual immorality sins against his own body. Or do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have from God, and you are not your own? For you were bought at a price, therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's. Red, green sins. So, the context here is just about fleeing from sexual immorality and against committing fornication, which is premarital sex. I don't know about you, but I don't see anything sexualized in my avatar right here. So I'm not sure what's going on here. No, sexualized, very not biblical norm. Are you just looking for a debate, dude? You know, I've never had this happen before. This is interesting. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it's fun. Well, alright. Well, what is it that you're seeking for when you debate someone? What is your ultimate goal? Are you looking to basically one-up someone? Are you looking to spread the gospel? Or are you looking to shame someone because of their avatar online? Because I don't know about you, but I don't really want to put my real face out there like that. But biblical debates, yeah, it's interesting to see what other people think. But it also showcases the issue of how divided we are. And it's kind of sad, not gonna lie, because the reason we have denominations as followers of Christ is because people just can't seem to agree on basic things, especially what the Bible says. Such as Baptists that say, oh no, you don't need to be baptized in water. And then there's Calvinists, Catholics. There's probably some other ones that I'm not thinking of. But either way, I've been taking better care of my body since I moved back west to take care of my parents. Especially since I'm not feeling as fearful of going outside anymore. I'm not an atheist, so definitely not preaching ultimate light to get you converted. Agnos. Well, Turtle, we do not believe in false doctrines like that here. I understand that what you're trying to do, so that's just not gonna happen right here today. But I thank you for stopping it. It's been enlightening. Bet you're one. I did say I was reading from New King James. I have a Jewish Bible, I have a Christian Standard, I have a English Standard. I did start with the KJV, and people find that confusing, but no, it somehow makes sense to me. I don't even know what that is. So, no real study Bible. Oh, I've had study Bibles. Usually it's what I prefer, but my ESV is a doodle Bible. It lets me scribble, lets me doodle. To my heart's content. And also lets me do a lot of cross-referencing of scripture. Let's get Mass Effect set up and we can do some scanning. But study Bibles are certainly interesting, but you all have to be very careful always with commentaries. Because it's always based on while it is based on someone's observations, people formulate their opinions based on the observations that they have. ESV is nonsense. Any real biblical scholar will tell you that the Well then, I've talked with a couple of biblical scholars and I can safely tell you, nah, that don't sit right with me. No commentary, just accurate translation. I can ask about it, but Otherwise, I know the recommended, because you always have to be careful with thought for thought and word for word translations. Biblical scholars, not your pastor, dude. Well, I never said anything about my pastor. Never did. There we go. There we go. But when you think about it, all of us are Bible scholars. You don't need special training to be able to read and study from God's Word. You don't even need a license to preach. Anyone could preach the Bible. It's just through legal reasons that they want to restrict those from preaching God's Word. I mean, I've seen kids preach, and they preach with the same amount of soul and energy as if it was an adult counterpart. He says. Ah. Okay. Okie dokes, let's get this guy out. Okie dokies. I can see we're doing that today. I didn't think I'd be doing this today. But here we are. I am flipping to it. Ah, here he is. Well, the best argument for God's existence, for those that don't believe in God's existence, there is a verse about y'all in the Psalms. Psalm 53, verse 1. The fool has said in his heart, there is no God. They are corrupt and have done abominable iniquity. There is none who does good. And you know, Jesus' first miracle was converting water to wine. It was in the Gospel of Mark, actually. They were at a wedding. Jesus' mother came to him, saying that they're out of wine. And Jesus converted water to wine. Yeah, and I wish to be drunk right now. Hi, Logan. How are you? Hi, Jittery Squirrel. We just have someone here with a couple questions. Oh. I'm sorry, Logan. I wish there's something I could do to help. But I'm still glad that you're here. Is it Luke? No, it was the Gospel of John 2, and the whole story is from verses 1 to 12. Doing well myself. Hope your day gets better. Thank you. I realized there is a bit more time than I thought to play Mass Effect, so we're gonna play some Mass Effect. Even though we're not really gonna do anything major. Play Destroy All Humans. Sounds like something big happened. Hope everything is okay. Let me know if the game audio is there. You don't remember that game? Either I don't know or I wasn't old enough. Or I wasn't born yet.
love Buffy.
Well, thank you for the lyric, Batsy. Yeah, now I'm gonna remember this later. That was really interesting, not gonna lie.
Probe launched.
But today was just a quiet day at work, but I was working on a project the whole time, so the time went by faster than I thought it would.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Oh, what else to talk about? Yeah, I was not gonna go see this Mario movie,
Probe
but
launched.
I saw a poster, or the teaser poster for Fox McCloud, and I'm like, fine. So I texted one of my longtime friends, like, I've known her since middle school, a long time, and I'm like, okay, I'll go see the new Mario movie with you. I now have a probable cause of going to see
Launching
it.
probe.
So our third friend in our friend group, when we both met in high school,
Probe away.
all three of us are gonna go see it tonight. She bought us tickets. At least I made sure to Venmo her the tickets, the amount that she paid for my ticket. We'll meet up tonight for dinner, and we're gonna go watch it. What makes me sad is the Star Fox stuff I had were full of holes, so I can't wear them.
Probe launched.
But y'all know I would be wearing Star Wolf stuff. I had a shirt from back in high school,
Probe away.
and it's one of the classic Wolf O'Donnell memes that you brew that Starbucks, and it's just Wolf O'Donnell with a cup of coffee, and the Starbucks logo is just Fox McCloud rather than the siren as its mascot.
Probe away.
If you're still there, Turtle, thank you for that. That was really enlightening.
Probe launched.
Never debated with an atheist before. At least I'm not even sure if Turtle's still there, but that's okay.
Launching probe.
At some point I'll probably open the door so that way the cats can get their zoomies out. I just don't want to have it interfere with my parents' meetings. Because they do their desk jobs from home, but I'm settling nicely again with retail. I still enjoy retail. Come in.
Launching probe.
Is it safe to let them out?
I didn't know it wasn't safe.
Well, I didn't want... Well, Dale was kind of guarding the stairs.
We were all having fun, weren't we?
But you can open the door if you want to let them out. I just didn't want there to be a spat. And I was kind of choking on an onigiri.
Well, there was always been spats. It's not a right? We're working hard.
Probe launched.
I also kept the door closed just because I didn't want the noises I made to bother Dad.
Probe away.
That would be
Launching probe.
my mother that you guys hear.
Research projects. Element Zero is used for BioAmp and Omni-Tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective. Launching probe.
Well, I guess that means you two can come out at your leisure.
Probe away.
But I want to get back into the routine of stream for y'all. Like, this writing project I've been doing on the side for my portfolio has been taking up most of my time and my energy. But I want to go through my Steam library for y'all with all these games and just play them.
Launching probe.
And there's still some Borderlands 4 content we need to catch up on. Still need to play Tiny Tina's Wonderland as well as the new Tales.
Probe away.
I know I have Hades in my my library. Fiddlesticks. Okay, let's go get some more probes. But I hate to tell this to all y'all, but scanning is literally the big chunk of the game. This is what you do for a lot of time. It's just scanning for resources and side quests. And the game punishes you if you don't do everything.
Probe away.
Like, I don't know. It was kind of a pretty big turn off where they made this mostly mandatory, or they were like, I'm giving you a direction, but the consequences are yours type thing.
Probe away.
Yeah, I debated going to get some udon for lunch, but I'm like, nah, we're buying dinner together. Basically, if you just bone rush through this whole game, Logan, if you just decide to not do like the side quests and everything, then the game will just punish you for, I guess, not properly preparing, especially when you do the Reaper IFF mission where it just snowballs you to the end of the game. And even then it punishes you if you just take your sweet time. Like, people say that Mass Effect 2 is the best game in the franchise.
Probe away.
My metaphor?
Probe launched.
I didn't say any metaphor.
Launching probe.
But yeah, it was pretty much, they're giving us direction, but it's up to us as to what we do, and the consequences are ours if we decide to do it. So if we don't do everything, then the game's like, okay, that's your choice. And then it just stops there, and you don't get to import your save into Mass Effect 3.
Launching probe.
Yeah, Tali is the best girl, but this is our illustrious Mod Gold's Shepherd we're doing, and he wanted a Liara romance. I've never done a Liara romance before, so this is new for me. Gross. Tali's just so sweet. Even Mav agrees that Tali's just so sweet.
Launching probe. Launching probe.
Right type of nerdy and shy. Yeah, I find Tali a bit more endearing than Liara, but Liara is sweet in her own way. A little bit of social awkward, shy, introverted. Yes, Tali, Garrus, Dr. Chakwas, Joker, they are your truest of homies. They are with you across all 3
I have
games.
detected an anomaly. Probe away. Scans have found something. Launching probe.
I just have to be careful though, because I don't want to initiate a Tali romance by accident.
Probe away. Probe launched.
Wow, we're finding a lot of palladium.
Probe launched.
I'll probably keep going, I think, till maybe 4 or 5, so that way I can feed the cats and then get ready to head to the theater, or at least head to the mall that has the theater we're going to. What do you guys think I should do for dinner? Should I do like the sarku, which is like the food court teriyaki chicken? Should I get some ramen? Or should I just not eat dinner and just
Probe
stuff
away.
myself with popcorn? With like lots of butter. Of course, there's always getting a bag of Wetzel bits. Wetzel's pretzels are so good.
Probe away.
But something I do want to share to everyone as a quick disclaimer is the Blanket Fort Discord server will be entering remodel mode in I want to say about a week or two's time. And when that happens, everyone is going to be confined to one general chat and one VC. Until the whole server is finished.
Probe launched.
Because there's a lot of things I need to fix. And that includes tighter security.
Probe launched.
The Normandy's crash site. And by the way, guys, this is a DLC mission. Look at Gold in his Space Marine outfit. For those that may wonder why the graphics may look a bit clunky for those flashbacks, is those were from the original game in 2007. It wouldn't surprise me if they just decided to when they remastered this, to, in addition to fixing it so that way it doesn't look so orange, they just take the graphics from the remastered first game. I should probably change the category, y'all. Let me go ahead and do that. Or I guess more people are watching Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Robert Felawa. Izo. Raven Tanaka. Oh, good boy, Caboose. You get that scratcher. Good boy. To think that this has been sitting here for 2 years. Two whole years. Gold, I believe, is still on the clock right now. Otherwise, I think he would join us. How do you guys gonna spend the rest of your day going to this weekend? It's supposed to be dreary. For me, at least. Very much rainy. And a little bit cold. So I'll probably just stay inside when I'm not working. I am working all day tomorrow at the shop. So I just need to remember to pack a bento or stop by H Mart and get a bento lunch. Zamako! Navigator Presley. Rest in peace, Navigator Presley. Found our old helmet. Yeah. Mass Effect 2 and 3 just feel like separate games of the first one. $18. That's $19 right there. And I believe tomorrow there's gonna be a announcement tweet going out. That's all of them. Let's go.
Anomaly detected. Launching probe.
655-321.
Launching
Status
probe.
of system operator is not.
I have found something.
I still want to get Garrus first before I do anything.
Probe launched.
So everyone just tuning in, welcome, welcome. On Fridays we play Mass Effect. I wasn't sure I was going to have enough time to play,
Probe
but
launched.
I think I had a bit more time than I thought, so we're just getting a quick play session in.
Probe away.
And I think this weekend I'm going to try to get all the scanning out that I can out of the way.
Probe away.
So that way we can make room and just do real side quests and missions and recruitments and stuff. I don't think we're going to do Horizon though until
Away.
next week. Excuse me.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe away.
Man, we're finding all the things
Launching
today.
Probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe.
We'll come back and answer this distress anomaly. I'll scan these last two planets. And then we're gonna go get Garrus.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Fish paste. Let's go.
Fuel at 1/2 capacity.
There's a reason I say that Mass Effect is the dream game for completionists. But Mass Effect 2, they just make sure that you love being a completionist. Welcome back, Batsy. If I hadn't said that already, then I'm sorry if I hadn't. Oh, excuse me.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Uh-oh. Let's see, I like playing Halo, I like playing Borderlands. This channel was originally founded for the purposes of playing Halo. Thank you. Uh-oh.
Probe launched.
In there. Excuse me. Oof. Well, it's definitely spring. I'm sneezing. I do have Hades in my Steam library. I need to play that. There we go. Dorgal, I think, was at least a rich planet, maybe also rich in Ezo, if I recall correctly. Dragonheart is currently playing CE. Is she soloing it or playing with someone else? Combat Evolved is my favorite Halo game by far.
Probe launched.
Well, maybe one of these days I'll play Halo Infinite for y'all again. But I'm gonna be so washed. And it's full of cheaters. Playing with
Probe
someone.
launched.
You gotta tell me, Betsy, is she doing Legendary Edition? Is she doing Legendary difficulty?
Launching probe.
Because Legendary is certainly something.
Probe
And
launched.
that's stemming from the fact that because Legendary is when all the funnies come out.
Launching probe.
There is a 2-part video on my YouTube channel where I played Legendary difficulty, Halo CE with a friend, and it was so chaotic. Let's see, it took us like 2 hours just to beat Truth and Reconciliation. That's like level 3.
Probe
But it took
away.
us like maybe half the time to complete the library, which is what fans can agree is the most tedious, boring level, or at least the worst level in the franchise, other than Cortana in Halo 3.
Launching probe.
I think some say Quarantine Zone's another bad level, but that's Halo 2.
Probe launched.
This looks like Metroid Prime. I actually never played any of the Metroid games. Okay, I don't know about you, but I want to get my boy Garrus. Caboose is standing guard right now. And Miss Mama's in the window. What do you guys think? Should I one of these days just boot up Halo Infinite and just lose my mind at multiplayer? Lose my mind at multiplayer for all y'all? I feel like I just have to keep clearing my throat. Like, what is
I'm
this?
receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel.
I followed you on. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Information on him.
Okay, this is a club, so I'm gonna be looking. Tucker. I'm gonna be looking down so that way nobody sees anything. Nope, nobody sees anything.
I knew a bar out on the front that looked like this. Me and some friends got stupid one night. Long story short, tempers flared, followed by pistols. We all got out, except my buddy Narco. Places like this are slaughterhouses, dressed as nightclubs. I shit you not.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? You three look like you could do some damage. Looking for a good fight?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Where's the attack taking place?
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going, but we'll get you there.
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
You had a whole team, but we've dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations and he knows we're coming. He's planned for an attack like this. We've lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
It's gonna be tough to get to him.
Like chasing a Vorch out of the sewer pipes. But that's why we're recruiting. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
Yeah, you know enough to get yourself killed.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, what are you...
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Oh, but we just saved a life. Last thing we need is someone making a choice that they won't ever have the chance of regretting. Let's go get him.
Come on, let me in.
Captain Gavorn, head of the Vorcha Task Force. Got something to report?
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
What's your job here exactly?
Keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Aria's sight. That's about it.
I'll just be going.
Keep moving.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Get in. It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
I'll get to him. Just point me at that bridge.
I like your attitude, but we've got a plan in place. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
That's goddamn suicide.
Pretty much, but you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Katka. He'll tell you when to go in.
Okay.
Where's the infiltration team now?
On the far side of the bridge near his hideout, but they can't get any closer without being seen.
How'd they get that close without being seen?
More distractions. Tarek used a gunship to keep Archangel busy. We were able to sneak a few men into his hideout before he took it down, but they're stuck there. We need to keep Archangel focused on the bridge, so he doesn't find them and wipe them out.
I better go find Sergeant Katka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
In's gonna be easy. Out's gonna be a bitch.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
Yep, this is Omega.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the Mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise. I don't expect much from the freelancers. When they fail, we are up next.
Jareth is in charge of the Eclipse. There it is. Feel free to chillax, grab a cup of tea and a snack. There's a reason I call this one of my comfort games, where I can just sit on my couch and play this whole franchise for hours.
Leave us alone.
If Garrus shoots me, I'm gonna be mad. Like, never interrupt a hacking. Especially when you could get some credits. Or something. And I heard that, Wiz. I heard that.
I'll take it.
I don't want excuses. Tell Kafka to get that gunship working, or he'll be next over that bridge. And somebody get me those damn blueprints! Now! This can't be right. How can he have every exit covered?
Oh.
Kafka?
Sergeant Kafka. You must be the group Salky mentioned. You're just in time.
Salky.
You met him when you were dropped off. He radioed to say you were coming. You three kind of stand out from most of the other freelancers. Anyway, the infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Don't smoke, guys.
So
It's
our
bad
plan
for
is
your
to jump
health.
the wall and head for Archangel's building?
And try not to get killed too fast. You're only a distraction, as long as you're alive. You don't have to make it all the way across. Just keep Archangel watching that bridge. The infiltration team will do the rest.
How will the infiltration team get to Archangel?
They've got two options. They trap him in close quarters and finish the bastard off face to face. If that doesn't work, they have explosives. They'll just need time to set up.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of...
Target is in sight. Where a go?
Check. Bravo team, go, go, go!
Miranda looks so bored.
Archangel's got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again.
We're doing it.
You're working too hard.
Which was Dale? Dale,
Archangel doesn't have much time left.
What the hell are we waiting for?
Come on, we'll give these guys a surprise of our own.
The end of the whole world's coming.
He's with Archangel.
I believe if you miss stuff, then you can buy them from the store.
Archangel?
Never peek the same angle twice.
Shepard,
Garrus!
I thought you were dead.
What are you doing here?
Good to see you too.
I'm just surprised to see you.
You and me both. Still, it's good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds. I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
You nailed me good a couple of times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it. Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
Well, we got here. But I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
So we just sit here and wait for them to take us out?
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
If we fight as a team, we'll hold them off.
You're right. Their numbers won't help them in here anyway. Let's see what they're up to. Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
Eclipse Max.
More than scouts. One less now, though.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything we've got.
Sniped that one! Oh, here we go.
Why won't you crouch, Shepard?
Going to cover!
Never
Going
saw me
now.
coming!
That one's frozen.
They're deploying snipers.
Sit down!
Now let's finish you off! Yes!
I love this right.
Oh, I ran out of
Never
matter.
saw. Snipe that one!
Oh, Saeed!
I've seen it.
That all you've got.
Right there.
Make yourself useful, Miranda.
Perfect!
want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel. Go!
Online.
Damn it. They're sending out the heavy mechs.
That problem should take care of itself.
We're compromised!
Yeah, see, it just takes care of the problem within itself.
It's gonna blow!
This'll put him down.
Ooh.
I got it!
Loud and clear.
Alright, I've had enough of you.
Looks like that's all of them. Come find me before they regroup. You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after him?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
We've still got Bloodpack and Blue Suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They've reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
Let's split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Right. Flamethrower Vorcha.
Miranda, stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
How do I get to the basement?
Go down a level. The basement door's on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
Oh, it switched out my thing.
This is valuable.
I want the Vindicator.
Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
Commencing shutdown.
Loud and clear.
Shutter secured.
There's 2 more shutters. Get them closed fast.
right. I have adrenaline.
Find the large shutters and seal them.
Where's the door?
Good job.
Oh.
Here we go.
I almost panicked a little bit.
Just one more shutter. Hurry.
I'm hurrying, Garrus. Vault over, Shepard.
Sit down.
They're making another push and taking some fire, but I'm okay so far.
Firing an impact shot.
Commencing shutdown. Shutter secured.
Get back here, Shepard. They're coming in through the doors.
Rip them to shreds. Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
Hi, Mr. Wolf. Oh, he's so handsome. Oh, Mr. Caboose is ready for Mass Effect Friday.
Who's next? Gotcha.
Watch the crow.
Incoming. Kill them all.
Not a problem.
On it.
You nobody touches Garrus.
Thanks, Shepard. They hardly got through to me. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better. He was one tough son of a bitch.
You fought with him before?
Yeah, we tangled once. Caught him alone, none of his gang to help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on.
Get your head down.
Damn it! I thought I took that thing out already.
They picked it, but not completely. I made sure of that.
Offloading troops. Watch your back, Shepard.
Who's next?
They're rappelling down the side wall, ground floor.
One less.
Firing concussive shot.
He's mine.
Affirmative.
Oh, he's in the sink.
Affirmative. Be right there. You bet.
Sit down.
Garrus! No! No, Garrus!
Garrus.
Hi, Miss
Up
Mama.
ahead.
Yes, pretty girl. Both of these cats are literally just in defensive mode right now.
Easy enough.
Just move my shield.
Well done. Miss Mama, that's the speaker. That's the speaker. My old spark cat. Oh, this part's still glitched. Oh, they bugged this so badly still.
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
He's not gonna make it.
We got Garrus!
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Oh, worse than usual, buddy.
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there, and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Probably for the best. Everyone was always ignoring you and hitting on me. Time for you to get a fair shot at it. Frankly, I'm more worried about you. Cerberus, Shepard. You remember those sick experiments they were doing?
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too. Just like old times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Oh, why don't you cop up, Caboose? Hey, where's my happy boy? Do you wanna hop up? You wanna hop up, Caboose? I guess not.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What was your proudest career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
You look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. You know how it goes. Although I bet Cerberus put you back together better than ever. Get any upgrades?
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties.
Oh, Mr. Caboose. Hey. Hey. Have no fear, guys. The Caboose is here. And let's see. Naikashi. Hello, everyone. Hello, Raiders. My name is Roslevel36. I obey God at all times, and on Fridays we play Mass Effect. How are you guys today? Let's see. Hello, Finest Bunny. How are you guys? What game did y'all play? Did you have a nice stream? First I get a kitty on my lap, and we just get raided out into the blanket fort. Today is definitely a nice day indeed. But, and then, hello Naikashi, hello AKG 1000. But seriously, how are you guys doing?
Hey Commander, we got Garrus back. That's great, because he was totally my favorite. With that pole up his ass.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through
Hello,
her
long week
paces.
going to
I
bed,
just
but
have to
hi,
fill up the
enjoyful
drive
game.
output, and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety
Long week.
standards advise
Yes,
against
please
manipulating drive settings
get yourself
while
some
engines are
rest.
Powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
To go into bed, but hi, enjoy cool game. Yeah, well, Mass Effect was a cool game. Mass Effect 2, less of a cool game, but long week, I feel that on Friday, not gonna lie. But sleep well, Finest Bunny. Hope you have a good night's rest.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. Gotta be some wire running across the base.
No sabotage. Understood?
Let's see. AKG 1000. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the blanket fort. We're all nice and cozy in here. We started Mass Effect 2 last week because I think we were on like a month-and-a-half long hiatus because of the fact that I moved across country.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
So I'm back here at my childhood home taking care of my parents.
How is our newest Turian crew member doing? His injuries looked painful.
He's been through a lot, and not just physically.
True. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay.
Alright.
Maybe we'll talk later.
Okay, right. I think I talked with her about everything. I also did get that bottle of Ceres Ice Brandy for Dr. Chakwas, so we'll split it with her after we talk to the Gare Bear here. Garrus!
Need me for something?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
Looks like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick. I still don't like our chances against a collector ship, though. Not unless we upgrade the guns.
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite, anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Good. I will literally smoke my entire crew if they disrespect you, Garrus.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we'd joined up with them sooner.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission. That's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back to C-Sec after the Normandy was destroyed, but with all the rebuilding at the Citadel, there was too much chaos for me to really help. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch, and there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in, someone to stand up to the local thugs.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you
Let me
formed
know
your
if
squad to
suddenly any audio fails,
You
please.
prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, C-Sec agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
So if you guys want more info or insight about the Garrus squad and his time on Omega, that would be found in the Homeworld comics. In the Homeworld comic line. It details Garrus, a little bit about him growing up on Palaven, as well as how he managed to get himself into that position where we found him in. It also details a little bit of Tally's backstory too in Homeworlds.
What did your merc squad do? It didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
It sounds like you were just another gang.
Then I'm saying it wrong. We didn't shake anyone down. No civilian casualties. That was our rule. Every member of my team had lost someone to Omega's gangs. We weren't out to get rich. We were out to make those bastards think twice before murdering someone in the street.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at C-Sec would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Are you sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Poor Garrus wants revenge. Every time I play as my femme chef, Garrus, all the way.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Ceres ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make me admire.
Yeah, I love Jenkins.
Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Jeff, Joker will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly, it's true.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you, Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
She's passed out on there.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the Elusive Man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
How bad were the terms you and your father parted on?
Shots were fired.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approved of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
You've told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
You talk about yourself like you're
Wait,
just a
oh,
tool
I
to be
already
used.
did this.
By your father? By Cerberus?
No, I already did that.
I like to know
You
what
are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy. The difference is
Thanks for
you
your
were
time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
I just realized what time it is. I need to stay quiet. Or at least just Rose the Wolf ASMR. Yeah, last thing we need is an incident where I'm just being disruptive.
For you, Commander.
Okay, so let's go after this Cerberus operative and then we'll keep looking for stuff to do. Eventually we are gonna go to the Citadel. I think what's gonna happen is I'm probably gonna keep going until the top of the hour, maybe. And did it... Game. I'll have to fix it when I get back to the armory.
Concussive shot ready.
Firing an impact shot.
You got it.
Up to you. Down you go.
Affirmative.
Mind over matter.
Why won't you shoot? I was like, why wasn't the concussive shot working? Oh, there's a reason I like to play this game on casual. Well, they killed them.
Eclipse forever.
Sit down.
Oh, I regret doing this now. But I might go for the full 2 hours.
Hostile engaged.
Gotcha.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
On my way.
And then she's just kind of stuck against the wall. Oh, bye. Yeah, no, he did.
This computer contains the encrypted intelligence extracted from the captured Cerberus agent. The information could adversely affect Cerberus if it were ever circulated publicly. Data uploaded to Alliance Command.
What a good wife. Ooh, excuse me.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe launched.
I probably should have gotten some lunch. Well, that's on me. I might leave early just to get something to eat. I didn't want to keep y'all waiting though.
Launching probe.
I can always get the udon like tomorrow or another day.
Launching probe. Probe away.
Sunawanuro. Sunawanuro. Sawaruro? I'm sorry. Maybe.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away. Probe launched.
I think though what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna focus on restructuring my Discord server, tighten up security, and get the blueprint back. Because I worked on it, but then my computer restarted itself. And I lost the blueprint. But we're gonna tighten up security. We're gonna clean up the clutter. We're gonna add some things, take away some things that just make it messy and or just people aren't interested in. My mods have been working hard on some fun things happening in the fort, or they just set up little things or servers in games that we all can play together. I mean, they want to get a Helldivers 2 thing going. They set up a Minecraft server or realm for the Blanket Fort. They work hard. And I'm grateful to them.
Probe away.
Might implement a ticket system where they could just kind of submit things that we can deal with.
Probe away.
There it is.
Probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched.
To think that it'll, I think, be 5 years
Launching probe.
as of later this year, or at least 4 years as of now, I originally started this channel to help get an esports front going
Probe launched.
for my alma mater. And here we are, with a renewed focus and a shifted purpose for everything. And Mass Effect Fridays was started to give me a break from all the esports stuff, just had me play anything but Halo.
We have used half our fuel.
Let me tell you, esports is so exhausting. And it can be very depraved. And whoa.
Probe launched.
But there's also a greater need for Christ-like conduct and good sportsmanship. Or in good, because we need to be Christ-like to be sportsmanlike. I remember I used to pray, even though it was just me in private. I used to pray that not necessarily that we would win, but rather our conduct was reflective of Christ.
Probe launched.
Because how you play or how you respond also determines how you're gonna play that night. Of course I play to win. I am very competitive. But it's also a matter of how
Probe launched.
you respond to that. You don't react, you respond. You have to be very conscientious and control those emotions.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
And it was very hard a lot of the times. But I think it was a big sigh of relief for my teammates when I stepped back to do board officer roles for the club that was hosting the team, and then eventually I was a director of club sports.
Probe away.
All I did was just help them get the prep work going so that way they can operate the team. So I guess in a way that's my example for if I ever got into an ops job. Like, dude, I helped set up proper processes and stuff for this team to keep it going. I don't even know how it's going now, but my hope is that they're still going. Wait. Gotta get that fuel. Because we'll get Kasumi, we'll get Jack, and we're gonna get Grunt before we go get Morden.
Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
Maybe I've also played so much Halo that I just don't play it much anymore on stream just because I've played it so much. And I just don't want to burn myself out of it anymore.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Launching probe.
The only real reason I stream Halo Infinite anymore is just for achievement hunting and whenever friends want to play. And I see Miss Mama's tail curling underneath. She's so sweet.
Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away.
I still find it funny that Ray Bradbury predicted that this would all be happening, even though he was thinking of all of this from the 50s. Because his wife Margot would interact with the parlor wall, was what they're calling it. These parlor wall programs where it would include the viewer. And I mean, isn't that what Twitch is? Like Twitch, Kick, YouTube streaming, and some other streaming platforms that interact.
Probe launched. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Alrighty, let's get some more probes and then we'll... Yeah, it's time for the shorter stream. I know traditionally whenever I've streamed Mass Effect Fridays it would go about 4 hours. I'm still just trying to find my rhythm out here. Especially since now I have a part-time job that keeps me busy Friday mornings. But sometimes whenever I have plans Friday, it'll either be a short stream or sometimes they just don't happen at all.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe away.
Something else I've been noticing lately is every time I encounter a Christian content creator, they're
Probe
part of
away.
the whole Reach conference thing.
Launching probe.
I don't know. Gotta be some other independent Christian content creators too that you don't need something like that just to be big, but you just have to be meaningful.
Launching probe.
And I think that's one thing that people forget about when they live stream is that it's no different from operating a business, if you will, is you have to be of value. You have to offer something that aligns with someone else's value.
Probe away.
Hence the term market research, target audience. Because you have to consider their values and the problems that they have and what your stream does to solve their problems.
Launching
Though in my
probe.
defense, I'm not even sure what mine solves.
Probe away.
I do now just because I enjoy it. But I don't know. do people like that shared value of just enjoying something and then just sharing it together? But you know, I think there's nothing wrong with that.
Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Yeah, I may take a nap after stream. It just rejuvenates some energy.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
We don't get access to Liara until after Horizon.
Launching probe.
Yeah. Sorry that today is just gonna be a shorter stream, y'all. But now that I know that for certain what my Fridays are like concretely, I can be able to plan my streams around them. At least. Because I'm working Friday mornings, and then for the rest of the day on Friday, like, it's pretty open. Let's see. Next week. I do want to try to get on more so that way I can start tackling those games that I have in my Steam library. I know Hades is one of them. Oof. But with that in mind here, I think we're just going to call it here. I'm going to take a nap. And we're just going to be chill for the rest of the day, especially as it's going to be cold, wet, and rainy all weekend. But thank you guys so much for tuning in to tonight's stream. If you enjoyed the stream, don't hesitate to click on that purple heart to leave a follow. And also consider becoming a Bo. Join the Subbo squad and subscribe. If you want to be notified as to when I go live next, then I recommend you follow me on the Twitter. And if you want more content from me, I recommend you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also, that's also the place to be if you want to check out that 2-part Combat Evolved legendary run through I did with a friend. And if you're enjoying the good vibes here, you want to keep engaging with the community, then I recommend you join the Ultimate Blanket Fort, join the Discord community. We're nice and cozy in here. It's a great way to meet new people, be kept up to date on Discord events and stream events. And it will be going through its overhaul within the next week or two, so feel free to stay tuned so that way you can take a look at the newly optimized Blanket Fort. But with that in mind, thank you guys so much for tuning into tonight's stream, and thank you also Night Kashi for the raid. And with that in mind, I will see y'all on the next one. Good night.